Hi everyone, Cider here. Welcome back to Fire in Three Houses. I've done a bit of the free time already, trained up Sword twice and Authority once. Almost have A rank in Authority. Harvest, Boa Fruit, Angelica Seeds, Boa Fruit Seeds, Peach Currant. And that's Professor level A. Apply for activity points for instructing exploration is increased. Number of adjuncts you can deploy is increased. Recipe book for cooking together has expanded. Cool. Angelica seeds. Oh, 5 now. I have 5 different things. And then western, northern, or no. We'll do the boa fruit, the angelica seeds, red flower seeds, white flower seeds, and yellow flower seeds. Yes. Spread Pegasus blessings for 2K. Pour water. Because we'll have to do that once. Still have to catch the big fish, but not sure about that. Alright, let's go. Could have just walked to the marketplace. Probably would have been faster. Oh well. Oh, right. I wanted to see if I could get... I can't find anybody else who trains authority, sadly. But what I can do... This gives some authority experience. Hopefully it's enough.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Nope. Oh, it doesn't give that much. Well, it only gave me like 5. Ugh. So close yet nobody teaches authority.
He's got...
Ah. Well, now I have some experience in both. No, I didn't want that. Just clicking through the menu too fast. Yay me! Alright. We have another lecture. Sweet Tooth Week.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
Okay, day's menu. Ash and Flame. Okay. I for sure have to get Sethith in here somewhere. So
This
I work
looks
on
delicious. Let's eat.
This is
Work
nearly
offline.
as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
And that'll be the last of the free time. Full menu. Catherine as well. Yes. And I'm out of free time. I would have ate once more, but I screwed up.
Flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
Yeah! That always pumps me up too. Alright, that's it. Switch to axe and flying. And let's instruct. We'll get authority to A.
That was helpful.
So I might be buying a battalion. Battalion
Hopefully
desperation.
This proves useful.
Now work on flying.
Naturally. Did you expect anything less? Let's not exaggerate. That
What was up? Okay. C plus.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll do my
Authority level
best
3.
with this. I'm sure I'll get it again next time.
Continue on the road to S plus.
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Almost S.
Thank.
Get a perfect. She should still get it. That'll be fun to see what spell she gets. 'Cause she already knows Excalibur, so kind of at a loss. Work on bow. Get it to S. Well, work on getting it to S.
Oh, I would.
Catherine.
Thank. You're too kind. Now I'm feeling a bit shy.
Nice. Alright. Begin training. Flame's during. Sure, let's visit Flame. What's wrong?
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you.
Why the sigh?
Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you. Something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing. Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago. To the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
Right, true. Huh. Sort of. Not the exact same. What's it
I
mean?
do not know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle, and thus far, we have always come out victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength. I doubt there is a single soul who is likened to you. Who are you, really?
I don't know.
I simply do not understand.
I'm special, that's for sure.
Whatever the case may be, having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things. I, too, am unlike others.
How so?
Surely you recall when I was targeted, specifically for my blood? I may
Right.
not be special in the ways you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness. I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you. Your existence must be preserved at all cost.
I would rather protect you.
Certainly those are
Come
the
here, John.
words of a hero. Let us unite our powers. Together, we are unstoppable.
Depends on what your S rank spell is. We'll see.
Look at our excellent results.
A little more into flying. There's S, just barely. Ah, didn't get B plus in, or didn't get B in flying. Lame. Just short.
I'm starting to
Almost.
get it.
Black magic range +1.
Practice is
Didn't get a
paying
spell.
off.
Let's practice level 5. I mean, range +1 is awesome. No spell. I mean, she already has Excalibur, so. A lot of people took Seminar, Battle. I'm definitely taking Battle, and hopefully it's not a repeat weapon. Because I still can't make those. Because it's A+. Sadly enough. That's also A+. Takes a bunch of steel. I don't have a B rank in Nobles. Come on, just let me make. I don't have the mithril for that anyway. I can't buy mithril either. No, I'll make a silver bow then. Why not? I don't think anybody needs anything repaired. Take that back. Get an Iron Lance Plus. Do that. And I think everybody else is okay. Pretty sure. Alright. Replenish battalions. I did not reach A, but I will. Nope. See, there's some A's here. Put them in order. Let me sort here. Hit. I lose all the crit. Doesn't seem like for me. I want this, but upgraded. Move again. Magic. Linked horses. Wide charge of cavalry. Linked by chains. Still get crit? I get avoid. I lose avoidance. Again, mine's rank 5 and these are rank 1. The Blue Lion title. Get some charm. I lose a bunch of protection. I wonder if they, once these are high enough rank, if they would be better than the soldiers that I currently have. Not sure. So I really like the stats of mine. Here, there's not A rank flyers right now anyway. Could be. Alright, that's okay. Let's get into the fight so we can do these two. We'll do the auxiliary battle this time, and I think the quest is just going to be standard, so I'll probably do it off screen. Even though this has kind of become standard in a way too. Battle in the ruins. Where do I want to save? I guess I'll save here. Let's take a look. What you got? Silverlands, darn. Shame. Bullion, yeah. Just 1,000. Kind of a shame. Well, it's just a Silverlands. Okay, you need... That reminds me, though. You need an axe. Because I need you to work on axes. So, put up... Take an iron axe. And put up the... crescent sickle. That. Yeah, now I get 3 actually. Right. They're with ash, okay. I need to go over supports. Ooh, you know what? Oh, I can't do that here. Save. I can do that and then just do these. Go back to the previous screen. Does that take the one? No, it doesn't. Good, because I didn't start. I do the supports here. No. Does this take the time? Let's find out. Because if I can do the supports, I'd like to do the rest of the supports this episode. And then do the battles off screen. We can just jump to the story mission next time. They're saying they'll be pretty straightforward. Cool, because I didn't select anything yet. Awesome. Alright. I'm going to let the supports play. There's a good chunk of them to go through. This one could be funny, considering last time. We'll just have to see how they all play out. I'm going to cut the mic and just let them play for all of you. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, had a lot of fun. Enjoy the supports, because it's always one of the strongest parts of Fire Emblem to me are the support conversations. And since they're VA'd, you get a little more out of them, I think, which is nice. Until the next episode, where we'll get to the main battle and see what happens. I'm Syndrome. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.
Why, it's Gilbert. Training on a day off? That man will never change, nor rest, apparently. Is there any need to be so diligent when nobody is watching? Ah, well, at least I can bear witness.
Professor Hanneman, is there something you need?
Ah, you noticed me. No, not at all. I was simply observing. I apologize for disturbing you.
You've done nothing worthy of apology. Although I fail to understand why you would watch my training.
Oh, well, I watch because I find it quite interesting. Your movements are most refined, with no unnecessary motions. Elegant is the word, I think. I find it quite satisfying to observe. In fact, I might say I was mesmerized.
Is that so?
If only you showed a bit more emotion on your face, just to sell the rest of it. You come off a bit tense.
Training is difficult, a strain on the body. Surely it is natural for one to be tense.
Oh, I know well how difficult training can be. But in your case, it's as though you're punishing yourself.
I'm sorry, it's simply how I am.
No. What do I know of your training? My criticism was perhaps unnecessary. Still, I do feel you are too hard on yourself. Would it not be easier to live a little more freely? Find something that makes you happy and embrace it wholeheartedly. It would do you a world of good.
I thank you for your advice, Professor Hanneman, but I cannot live as you do. Such a way of life is not permitted to me. Now, if you will pardon me, I will return to my training.
Not permitted? I think the only one not permitting you joy, dear Gilbert, is yourself.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Fargus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so. There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
Flame! There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
What was Flame getting at just now? Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
All right then, enough sparring for today?
Yes! That should suffice.
I must say, you've gotten good at seeing through my tricks. I can't mislead you so easily anymore.
I've made it my goal to read your aim and not give away anything through my body language.
But in hand-to-hand combat, your form needs work. On the battlefield, even if you lose your weapon, you can't ever stop fighting. Sink your teeth into their throats, kick them where it hurts. Do whatever it takes to survive.
Have you ever needed to employ such methods?
Not on the battlefield. I've never been in such a dire situation that I needed to. But at the tavern, loads of times. With a well-aimed boot, I've brought many a man to his knees. My point is, you can't hesitate to use dirty tactics. You have to grit your teeth and fight back. War isn't as pretty as it's made out to be in all those poems and songs. Sometimes, even as a knight, you have to do things that you might think are beneath you. You might even have to let innocent bystanders die. Are you prepared for that, Ingrid? Do you really want to be a knight, knowing what it entails?
I'm prepared to do whatever is requested of me, come what may. I will be a knight who loyally serves my king, just as you loyally serve Lady Rhea.
You've got me wrong. I'm loyal to the Archbishop, but only up to a point. I'd do anything in the world for Lady Rhea, except die. If she asked me to die for her, I wouldn't. Does that sound like a contradiction? Very well. That's just who I am.
You're right. It does sound like a contradiction. With all due respect, that isn't very knightly of you. I'm not sure I fully understand.
You will someday. Maybe not for a while, but you will. In the meantime, just don't die, okay?
I'll try my best.
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned, given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me, especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your wounds personally.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked my hair. The emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of the whole incident. So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Sedith. That's been bothering me for ages.
That is not quite why I brought it up.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since then. We've got to find Lady Rhea, and then maybe someday she'll honor me like that again.
Oh.
Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone the moment you see them enter the room?
Hanneman, isn't it a bit rude to tell others how to behave? Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. Don't you imagine your attitude a bit excessive? You snap at every little thing, your ill mood on display for one and all. It saddens me to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the younger generation.
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on her best behavior. Oh, wait, I meant to say the former noble.
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to the topic at hand. I was merely trying to say that as a fellow adult...
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me alone and go pester someone else. Maybe leave everyone alone and go focus on your precious crest research.
I don't know what to say to you, Manuela. I was only speaking out of honest concern.
Oh, was that a sigh I heard? Isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone just because?
Don't be so childish. You are so sensitive to ill will from others, yet you let your own emotions run wild. Why is it that you cannot keep a handle on yourself?
Keep a handle on? Well, I've never. What makes you think you're so much better? Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid, stony face. Well, it doesn't mean everyone else has to do the same. Stop telling everyone how to behave, Hanneman. It will make you and the rest of us much happier.
I will not stand for this insolence. It is high time someone taught you.
Go on! If you think you can change me, I'd like to see you try. Ha! Thought so. You wouldn't dare.
Absolutely insufferable.